Hi guys, Legend of Old 101 here once again. Hey, bring you another review. BBC's Dracula. So, just finished watching this. Well, this is the second time I've watched it, to be fair. The first episode. Hey, so let's get into this. Oh, feature length as well, so I'm gonna be loving this review. This show was amazing, yo. This episode, whew, this is a great take on Dracula. I loved every second of it, man. I loved it. Anything that could take it this far with BBC Dracula, they did, man. They brought their A game with this show. If the last two episodes are anything to go by, this first episode, whew, I'm gonna be ready, because this episode got me hooked. Now I know why everyone's hyping this show up. My goodness. Okay, so again, the normal introductions. Legend of Old 101. Gotta find your boy in the three main places: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can reach me anytime. Remember to thumbs the video up, share the video, subscribe, and all that good stuff. If you feel the video is good enough to do so. And remember to press the notification bell when this video drops. You're gonna know about it. So let's get into this show. Okay, so it basically kicks off with Jonathan Harker. Anyone knows the story of Dracula knows about this character. So he's basically in Hungary, 1897. Is it 1897? Hungary 1897. Okay, yeah. Hungary 1897, there we go. So it starts out with this guy looking all decrepit. So it's Jonathan Harker. He's looking all decrepit, and this nun is interrogating him. But little do we know who she is towards the end of this episode. But let's start off with this decrepit old man looking like a ghoul. Anyone knows about Dracula? It looks like a ghoul. So yeah, he's recounting his time with Count Dracula to this nun. This nun is very crude and doesn't speak to like a normal nun. There's this other nun who's next to her, and we find out who she is later on as well. But I digress. Let's continue. So he's telling the story of Count Dracula. I met him in Transylvania. He's basically dropped off in the snow next to a castle by these villagers, and they're saying this is as far as we will go, because they're scared of Dracula, as you should be. You should be scared of Dracula, yes. And so this driver picks him up on the horse, rides to the castle, and John's like looking at the driver like, are you gonna help me with the bags? And he's like, no, with a blinker just said it. Some dark eyes. And then he goes, charming. Takes his suitcases into the house. Yeah. There's food already on the table already. His wine's been drunk. Looks like. And Dracula just rocks up with his old-looking self, decrepit ass-looking self. Yeah, he rocks up, meets Jonathan, because Jonathan's like the lawyer. He's basically talking about Dracula's affairs, of him moving to England. That's basically the whole premise of him coming there in the first place for legalities, and just to meet Dracula, of who's basically taking over part of the deed in England, because Dracula wants to move there. Orange juice. So yeah, Dracula's you might as well Bram Stoker's Dracula as well, but it's like a comedic twist. It looks like it felt like a comedy this part of the episode. I was laughing. I don't know if it was meant to be funny, but the way he was acting, it was funny. He was talking like this, these people in Transylvania, they have no flavor, And then Jonathan's like, oh, you mean character? And he's like, oh yes, I need you to correct me, because I want to learn the English language from a learned person like you. Saying he wants to like learn of him. And later on he goes, I want to absorb you. And I was like, oh my gosh, absorb. I was like, what the hell? And it's basically as Jonathan's telling the story in the nunnery. So it flashes back and forth throughout the episode of him recounting his life with Dracula and him at the nunnery, where he's looking ancient, looking almost vampiric. So yeah, so he goes back to the nunnery again, asking about just basically telling him what's basically she wants to know how he escaped. Basically, the premise of the story of her story is how he escaped Dracula and how he came to be what he looks like today. And throughout the episode, Dracula's progressively getting younger and he's getting older, or more rotten, if you know what I'm saying. He started to rot away, his fingernails are coming off. So he's holding his neck when he's waking up every day, he's losing his hair. And he sees this woman, because there's like a scene in this movie, he sees this woman. Actually, wait, before I go there. And this house is like, it's like a labyrinth. This house is like a labyrinth at this point. You don't know where the heck he's going without a map or Dracula to guide him anywhere. He sees this woman at his window, scratching at his window when he first moves in, and she goes to the top. There's like a top part to the castle, and she's obviously a vampire. It's pretty obvious. And he's just like, because she writes help me or help us, help us, talking in like there's more of him. So at some point he finds a way to get up there, and yeah, he should not have went up there, because basically he's one of Dracula's brides, and he had this baby as well, because when he was draining him, he was like, there is no baby, because Jonathan keeps hearing this baby talking to him, you know what I'm saying, as Jonathan's getting weaker. And he was a baby. He was feeding babies to his brides, all sorts of rats, all kind of people's body parts, all that stuff. And John gets bit by one of the brides, the one who he saw come through the window, and basically Dracula sees him, throws him out. It's like, what are you doing down here? Because before that, he went down. There's like a part under, basically like a basement to the castle. He sees all these other part undead vampires locked up in boxes. That's what he does to people. He turns them, like, or doesn't fully turn them, and puts them in a box, and he traps them there. It's like, oh my gosh, that's the bad existence, and they're still alive as well, because they can't drink or nothing, so they're in transition, constantly in transition, forever. You know what I'm saying? Until someone kills them. So he sees Dracula's too, and then Dracula bites him again. That's when he's just completely gone now. He's just completely gone, and then it transitions to the brides, and then Dracula's just like, okay, you know, yeah, you're gonna write your own demise. Basically, he says you're writing your own death warrants. Basically, he wants him to write a letter to Mina, his wife, who he's trying to get back to, because he was just supposed to spend the day there, but Dracula basically coerced him to stay there for a whole month. And he wants him to write like a letter to basically, I mean, he's gonna post it when he wants to post it. Basically meaning he ain't ever gonna post it. So, well, he posts it whenever he wants to post it, to be fair. And he's just looking at his box, because he knows his fate. Jonathan's like, he knows he's gonna kill him. He goes, "You're gonna kill me, aren't you?" And he's like, "Of course I'm gonna kill you." Oh, jeez. Oh, you have to ask that question. You know what I'm saying? Jack is just like boasting and just cracking jokes the entire time, you know what I'm saying, on him. And gosh, it comes to a point where, in the meantime, all this is, he's talking to the nun, but in the meantime, it's basically he brings Jonathan upstairs onto the roof, top part of the castle. Sun, basically it's a red sun, and Dracula asks John, what's it look like? And John's just like, you ain't ever gonna see it, 'cause I ain't gonna tell you. So then he just goes, I'm going to stop you. Basically snaps the neck, snaps Jonathan Harker's neck, and puts him in the transition vampire state. So, and then he wakes up, and then he crawls. He wants to jump off this roof. He wants to escape Dracula, or just kill himself. That's what he wanted to do. But he never died. So that's when the nuns, or like these people, found him, and he came to the nunnery. So he hurt Dracula somehow, and they were just basically, that's what they were trying to figure out, what hurt Dracula, because Dracula was like, when he dropped down off the castle. So everyone thought it was sunlight. It wasn't, but it wasn't sunlight. It was something else. It was in the shape of a cross. So then that's when the nun was like, okay, yes, God, I have found him. This is just like some triumphant. Yes, because this nun was like wasn't a proper nun. She was just like blaspheming constantly, just like, you know what I'm saying, just saying God wasn't real, but yet you're in a nunnery. Said she wanted to get just have a roof over her head because, just, you know what I'm saying, because of women at the time. So it wasn't your conventional nuns that you're seeing here. And little do we know, the nun who's sitting next to the one interrogating Jonathan is his wife, because he didn't remember what his wife looked like because it's been so long, and this transformation that he's undertaken, that he's foregone, has just erased his memory completely of his wife, and his wife just goes, I remember you, you know what I'm saying, you're still my husband, blah 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 blah. And then Dracula rocks up. This is where it gets lit. This can't fool the stories already. I've thought so much already, and I haven't even got to the greatness yet. So Dracula rocks up, got his bats, got his wolves. So his wolf form, Dracula's in his wolf form at this point. So the nun goes down, is like, got the other nuns, let's go, we're ready. Rings the bell, choo, 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 choo. Sees Dracula outside in wolf form, and the nun's just like, yeah, show yourself, you coward. She's just mocking him the entire time, and she's like, oh, how exciting. We saw the bats rocking. I was like, what is this woman on? Who is this woman? And even Dracula at some point just, who are you? So then he goes, show yourself. So he comes out this wolf, and just like the Thing / Alien. It was the transformation was, I think that effect, special effect. Oh, well done, well done. That practical effect was amazing. So yeah, he rocks out that, goes, I love my fur. He has this accent. He's the way he talks, it reminds me of Lucifer from, yeah, you know, the one who plays of the devil in Lucifer TV show. Man, just like him. The way he talks. This guy's, to be honest, this Dracula, the one who plays him, the actor, he's amazing. Let me get his name. Let's get his name out there, because he is amazing. The one who plays him. Very good cast. This cast is stellar. Okay, get his actor's name. I'll get his name. Shout him out. Okay, what's the name? Here we go. I don't want to see no spoilers. I'm just looking at this guy's name. Yes. BBC. Oh, yeah. Is that how you say? Claes Bang. He's Danish. So, great casting, great actor to play Dracula. He's amazing. He's stunning. Great actor. I need to go back and watch his stuff that he's done. I need to go check him out, his catalogue. Series done, and just check it out, because this guy's top notch. From transformation, he's old Dracula to young Dracula. Perfection. And he rocks up and he's like, he's mocking the nuns. He's like, I'm gonna kill you all. The usual Dracula bravado, but he does it in such a fun, playful way. It's very well done. If you haven't seen it, go watch this episode. And this nun is just mocking him, just like you know what I'm saying. Said, yes, I'm going to open the gates. Go on. Dracula's just like, he's just trying to get in there. He knows he can't get in there. And the nun knows it too. She's like, oh, I didn't know if it would work, but the nuns are like, what the heck did you bring to our door? Who's this guy? It's Count Dracula. And then he's just like, yes, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna throw you all. He's just going in. He's amped right now, because he knows this nun is mocking him, and she even cuts herself and just throws blood at him, just like, come here, doggy, throw it. I'm like, what the heck? I've never seen anyone mock Dracula like that before in my life. He just got mocked. This is like the most degraded Dracula's ever looked, bro. He's just mocking him. But you guys really know, nothing can keep Dracula out for long. Mocking him that much is gonna be rap for you. That's what happened. So yeah, so basically he drinks her blood, like she feels blood in it, gets this like pocket knife. I'm like, what kind of nun is this? Cuts herself, as I said before, throws in the knife. He licks it and he's like, He starts to understand who she is. From Holland. Her name's Agatha. You know what I'm saying? He starts to know her through her blood, and he goes, Van Helsing. Who are you? I'm like, Van Helsing. I'm the Van Helsing. Oh, she's the Van Helsing. Yo, we should have known. She had the stakes in the bag earlier on. You know what I'm saying? When she rocked up to see Jonathan Harker in the nunnery. Hey, we should have known. She's a Van Helsing. Okay, so the Van Helsings are introduced into this story at some point. We knew it was going to happen. So, and we know the Law of Dracula and Van Helsing. Always nemesis of Dracula. So, yeah, so you get that done. He said, I'm going to find a way to get in here. Yeah, I just want to know who's the one. All I need is one. Just one. To get in here, you know, so he's just one person to invite me in. Just to invite me in. That's it. And then you're all done. You're all toast. You know what I'm saying? So as he rocked up, he just climbs up, literally scurries up the wall, side of the nunnery, opens the window, goes, basically at this point, Mina and Jonathan are having a heart to heart, because basically Jonathan was about to eat Mina, and then he couldn't do it, he stopped himself, and then gave her the steak. He said to stake him. Then she couldn't do it, so he staked himself. And basically, Jonathan wakes up, because suicide doesn't work, apparently, on vampires. You can't kill yourself. So that's what Dracula told him, goes, don't you think I've tried? Don't you think I've tried? Just mocking him, and wakes him up. So eventually, Jonathan invites him in. Sasa gets in, and at the meeting, all this time this is happening, Agatha, Mina, all the nuns are having a prayer meeting, having to deal with the forces of darkness, and so basically Dracula just beheads the main nun, just beheads not Agatha, by the way, that natural nun. That's she's been Helsing, she ain't a proper nun, but the actual head nun beheads her while she's giving a speech, and it's like got that sword. Got a sword looking savage with that long cloak. I love that. It's got the Vlad the Impaler type thing going on. I like the way they put that in there. Just slowly, just give you a hint that Vlad the Impaler, just a little bit with a little sword, just like leans the head. You know what I'm saying? I like that little hint, little wink, wink, nod, nod. Vlad the Impaler there, and because the sword that the Mina threatens to kill Jonathan with earlier on, and she drops it and walks off. So that's a little hint to that. And yeah, so he brings his wolves in there, they just get eaten. So Agatha Van Helsing, she runs in a part of the nunnery where she's got her weapons and that, and she gets a little bread, puts it across the floor it's like a Supernatural, you know, like in the show Supernatural, like Sam and Dean, they put like the salt on the floor in a certain area, or like I've seen certain horror movies, Teen Wolf, they put like little salt on the floor, like, you know what I'm saying, the mountain ash, throw across the wall, you can not basically throw across the floor, none of them can pass, any supernatural thing can pass it. So then this ending of this episode was too much, yo. I was like, oh my gosh, they did it, they went there, yo. So Jonathan Harker rocks up to Mina and Agatha. They're hiding away in a dark part of the nunnery, and he rocks up. He doesn't look like himself. He's looking all smiling, like what's wrong with this kid? So like, obviously there's something wrong with this guy, and Mina with a stupid looking self, invites him over the threshold, invites him past the sacred bread, yo. The sacred bread, past him over the sacred bread. She's invited him over. She go to us. She even say to her, you know, to us. Do that. Van Helsing was like, what are you talking about? I didn't invite you over here. What the heck is wrong with you? I don't want to talk to him. Your husband. Oh, if I was Van Helsing, I would just throw over that threshold. Get out of here, man. Don't mess me up. Don't get me killed for your stupidity. You know what I'm saying? I would have grabbed the head, throw out there. Say, your husband, go meet him out there. Don't invite him in there. This is my space. This is my safe haven. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it ends with, because she goes, why, your eyes ain't blue anymore, it's black. You know what I'm saying? His eyes are black now. Then he whispers in Mina's ear, goes, he said, not my eyes. And she goes, oh. He's like, little full Mission Impossible, rips him, like, you know what I'm saying? To me, meaning that Jonathan's dead, and he was inside him the entire time. He was like losing like a flipping skin. He just took his flesh, he literally went inside him. Went the thing mode on him, infected him. He goes, I so wanted to meet you. And I'm saying, want to meet me now. Then that's literally how it ended the episode. Credits roll. So I'm waiting for that episode 2, man. I'm stoked. I'm excited. I'm actually never been this excited to watch a second episode before in my life. This is probably one of the best first episodes I've ever seen in TV history. This episode is, I don't think anything that can even top this of the first episode I've ever seen. It's tough. It's tough. I remember it being this good. First episode. This is stellar. This is like, you know what I'm saying, 1 million that type of first episode, you know, when this gets you straight away, it's like boom, you're in there. I love this first episode, and to put it in the comment section down below, I want to know what you guys think about this, because first episode was A+. There's nothing of a grade you can grade this as A+. There's nothing there's nothing you can say about this episode that wasn't on point. Cinematography, I'll say before, and what using my reviews, cinematography, oh my, the score was like perfect. It's understated, but it was there. You know, in the background, nothing too overpowering. The casting, oh my god, the casting is up there. People didn't know, but the casting, just still solid actors. You know what I'm saying? The people just muscle their craft. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gaze, it's the effects. Wow. BBC have outdone themselves again. Oh my gosh, BBC. Dracula 2020, I'm loving this show. I'm waiting for that finale. Second episode review is coming. I just had to get this one out of the way because this is my second viewing. I have to get this one out while my mind is still fresh. I'm gonna watch it a third time because my little sister hasn't seen it, so I'm gonna watch it a third time. This first episode. This is like a movie event for me. This episode is, I'd watch this again and again just to like dissect it, man. But yeah, just the shot value alone, bro, just make you want to watch this show. Shot value alone is epic. Ah my gosh, and how can I forget? All my days, I forgot this part of the episode as well, where he first meets Dracula, Jonathan Harker, and he's all showing him around. He's like, oh, yes, this is your room, my humble abode. Yeah, showing him around, and then who told Jonathan Harker to put a mirror on the table? He was like, oh yes. Someone was like, just tipped that thing over and threw it on the floor. But I was like, yo, this guy with super speed, that's the first glimpse of his power. But yeah, I just wanted to say that bit before I forgot, because that's literally my favorite part of the episode. When he just super speeds and just throws the mirror on the floor. That killed me, but that made me laugh. I was dying. Me and my mum was just cracking up watching that. It was funny, say. But yeah, I'm done talking about this. This episode is enough said. This episode is A+. Wait, this is Legend of Old 101, done with the Dracula 2020 review. BBC on point once again with their epic programming. And they want to do an epic mini-series, they can do an epic mini-series. Yo, that's what we do out here in the UK. It's what we do. When we get that quality down, my guy. So, remember to follow me in the usual places. You can see down below: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and places you can reach me. Follow the video up if you want it. Share the video if you want to, and subscribe to the channel if you wanna be part of the legacy. Remember to press the notification bell when the next video drops. You're gonna know about it. I'm out. Legend of Old 101. Hey, wherever you are there or not, stay safe out here in these streets. I'm out. Peace.